we were looking at an apartment complex down the street. They switched management companies, so their pricing changed. It went from maybe 8, 9, or maybe 1,000 to now 1,100, 1,200, 13 or more. And so I was, no, we're not going to pay that for rent. For that price, we can get a house. Now Sally Mae comes out of nowhere. They have my phone number, they know where I work, but they never ever called me before this day. And they said, you have this $19,000 student loan out here, and these are your options. You can settle. I think they was doing the settlement for like $6,000, or you can pay $1,000. We stop the interest for you, or you can just send us something so we don't, pursue legal action. I said, okay. But let me talk to my wife and I get back to you. Go home, talk about it. So we decided to counter. And so I called the guy back. I said, all right, so is it negotiable? He says, yeah, you can pay a majority now, and then you can pay the rest over a few months. I said, no, $2,600, and that's it. And so he's like, I can't make that decision. Let me call them. It's about 2 days past. I'm going into the prayer meeting in the back for ministerial, and he calls me. He says, hey, they accepted the offer of $2,600. We went to my parents' house after service, and there's a letter there. Mom says, hey, you got some mail. So I go in the room, and I'm looking through the mail. So I'm like, oh man, Wells Fargo. What they want. So I open it, I'm looking at it, begin to read it, the letter, we're not gonna pursue your debt no more, paraphrasing, we're gonna cancel it. So I'm like, okay, so I pass it to her. I said, baby, read that for me. You tell me if it say what I think it say. And so she read it. Praise God. I pass it to my sister, she read it. Yeah, it say. So I run out the back door screaming. Because it's almost unbelievable. It's like, man, this $17,000 is gone now. I ain't gotta worry about this. So then I'm like, yes, we're moving forward. Now we, that much closer to the home. And so then I checked the mailbox at the apartment. I said, baby, you need to be shouting right now. She's like, what is it? What is it? I said, baby, you need to be shouting right now. What is it? Praise God, what is it? And so I showed her the letter. Wells Fargo now sent her a letter saying, we're canceling your student loan. So she's excited, we're excited, because now this is another debt that God has canceled. We didn't apply for any type of assistance, any type of loan forgiveness or anything. Like literally, they just sent us letters, and I had to look it up because I said, this is unheard of. Student loans, they tell you off the break, this is for life. You can't even get rid of these unless you pay them off. And so, but then really, that from June 2015 when we started looking to December, it's like God just began to wipe out debt. We started looking at houses. More and more, we just going there. It's like none of them are right. No, this is not it. And so we actually had an offer in on a home before we got this home, and it was a good home, but they wasn't trying to make any repairs. And so again, this house comes on the market, and I'm like, I don't know, I ain't got no pictures, I need to see something. So I'm driving 195, and the Lord say, go look at the house. In my mind, I'm thinking, man, I'm tired, man, I don't want to go nowhere. So I go over 3 lanes, get off the highway. So I pull up, looking at the home, like, just go home. Got a nice neighborhood. So I walk up the driveway and I peek over the privacy fence. It's a really nice backyard. I'm just standing in the driveway, and it's like I see myself going to the mailbox. So I go to the mailbox, and then I turn around and I look at the house, and this is it right here. So I'm texting my wife, baby, this is it. You gotta trust me. I know we haven't seen the inside, but I'm telling you, this is it. I know it. I know it in my spirit. This is it. So within 30 days, God, allowed us to close on the loan for this home. And then after we close, a position opens up at my job. And so when Bishop preaches, you know, you thinking about this, and God will come around and do this, this, and this. And within a year, I've already had 2 promotions. And so I just give God the glory, because had we stopped pursuing the home, this opportunity with the job would have been lost, because the debt would have still been there. And so, though it was bleak and money was tight, like, God, you know, we ain't prepared, you know, we, you know, telling God we not prepared, but He telling us keep going. And so we just keep going, not knowing that, you know, all this is going to take place just because we was obedient to go and step out in faith.